If you want to catch clients like catching fish out of a barrel, then you need to do this. Online trainers should niche down and serve one avatar instead of trying to help everybody. If you want customers and traffic to come to you, then you need to know where to find them online. And if you want to find them online, then you have to start to understand them on a much deeper level. What's going on, trainers? My name's Eric Anthony Klima, and I help personal trainers start and scale their online fitness business to multiple six figures. When you first start, it can be pretty challenging trying to find out who that dream customer is or your avatar. I felt the same exact way at first because I felt like I could serve anybody. You want to build muscle, I could do it. You want to lose weight, I could do it. When I first started, I was selling to anybody that had a heartbeat. Instead, I got much further by focusing on one niche that I was a hero to. You simply have to find the barrel of where your dream customers are and throw in the hooks. If your hook is good, it will pull people from that barrel into your social media profiles or into your funnel. But first, you need to know where your dream customers are congregating at. And in order to do that, you need to know who your dream customer is. The first step of launching a high ticket offer is defining two things: who you help and how you help them. The framework that I'm gonna walk you through today is gonna go through the steps to clarify that. So how do we find that niche that we wanna dominate in and become a hero to? The first step is becoming obsessed with your dream client. When I first started, I was way too obsessed with my product. I was basically making a product for myself, and a lot of businesses fail doing it this way. Being obsessed with your customer means knowing your customer just as well as they do, if not understanding them better than they know themselves. This can be challenging at first, but it's well worth the efforts. You have to trust me here. If you skip this step, you'll find it very challenging to find your dream customer, and you'll be attracting a bunch of tire kickers, a bunch of complainers, and just a bunch of clients that really honestly just suck. If you do this correctly, you won't have issues with your clients falling off or complaining or having clients not get results, because you'll build a repeatable process and you'll actually love what you're doing and enjoy the customers you're working with. You'll have a business that works for you instead of working for your business. You'll easily be able to find where your dream customers are congregating at, and you'll have them running through the door to work with you. In many cases, the best niche to choose is just your past self. So think about yourself 6 or 10 years ago, whenever it was when you were struggling. Maybe it was you dropped a lot of weight. Maybe you built a booty, or maybe you just built a massive amount of muscle. Whatever it is, you'll easily be able to speak their language and you'll know exactly where they hang out online. This is the easiest path to choosing a niche. This is exactly what I did to build 2 successful coaching companies. For me personally, I was that fat kid in high school, struggling with confidence. I've tried keto diets and restricted diets, and so my weight just kept fluctuating. It would go up, it would go down, it would go up, it would go down. So I chose that same niche that I could identify with and speak to, and my content would just resonate, and I knew exactly where they would hang out, which Facebook groups, which newsletters they would be reading, which websites they would be reading. And so I chose a niche that wanted to lose weight without restrictive dieting and without doing crazy, unrealistic, drastic type of workout plans. Then I built my second coaching company, PT Legends. Okay, so I used to be a personal trainer struggling financially, and I wanted more time freedom and financial freedom. So I built a company to help personal trainers get that. And although the marketing and the sales frameworks that we use in PT Legends can build any type of business, I chose just the one niche of personal trainers, because when you try to work with everyone, you get no one. You'll get far more clients and more success by choosing one niche that you could be a hero to. Choosing your past self as a niche is the easiest path to success, because you know exactly what they're going through, and you'll get them 10 times better results because you know exactly what it takes to get to where they want to go. Even still, it can be pretty challenging trying to think about the pains and the struggles and the challenges and where you were hanging out 6 years ago on the internet. And so what I do for myself and also for my clients is I have them fill out what I call an avatar sheet. This avatar sheet consists of a series of questions that I'm gonna walk you through today. And what you're gonna do is just jot down the questions and jot down the answers. This will allow for you to create compelling content ideas, hooks, headlines, and know exactly where your client is congregating at. And if you take your time and do this correctly, you'll be able to land clients like clockwork. Your content will resonate a lot more. You have tons of comments and engagement and people running through the door to work with you. So what I want you to do is just grab a piece of paper and write down these following questions. Number 1 is, what is it that your work does for your client? What is the problem that you're solving? 2 is, what is the best client that you've ever had? Describe them. And then imagine a full roster of clients just like this. If you don't have clients, then think about your past self. Number 3 is, what is the current internal struggle that they're going through right now? Is it feeling like a failure? Is it lack of confidence? Is it self-esteem? Is it them doubting their ability to succeed? Next is this problem painful? And describe those painful emotions and languages that your customer is using. Next thing is, what will happen to your avatar if they don't solve this problem? Next question is, what are some of the reasons your client is being reluctant to join your program? What are their fears? What are their biggest concerns when you get on the phone with them? What are the podcasts they listen to? What websites are they going to? Which Facebook groups are they hanging out in? What type of products do they use? What kind of job do they have? Are they married? Are they single? What kind of other influencers on Instagram are they following, if any? Are they on YouTube? Are they on Instagram? Are they on YouTube? Is their main channel LinkedIn? Where are they at? TikTok? Which channels do they watch on YouTube? One of the common mistakes with getting leads and traffic is that you have to create traffic, but that's not true. Your dream customer is there. Your job is to identify where they are. Tap into those existing streams of traffic, throw out those hooks, and get a percentage of those dream customers to come to you. The next thing I like to do is create a Google document. And on the left-hand side, I'll write down hell. And on the right-hand side, I'll write down heaven. Hell will consist of all the pain points, and heaven will consist of the outcome, where they want to be. So the pain points, for example, will consist of, I'm overweight, I don't feel comfortable in my clothes. Heaven would look like them having a six-pack and being comfortable taking their shirt off, so on and so forth. So again, on the left-hand side, put all the pain points, the emotions, the languages that they're using, and then put the outcome of how they would feel after over here, how they would look, how they would describe that, how their life would be different, so on and so forth. This allows you to collect tons of content ideas, hooks, headlines, things that you can talk about to connect with your audience on an emotional level, to call them out, hook them in, and get new clients. If this was helpful, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what you'd like me to make next. Share this with your audience and other trainers who need to hear this, and we'll see you on the next one.